My name is Julie, and I've had issues with my teeth being rotten, and I avoided going to a dentist for the fact that I have a fear, massive fear. I will wait till I can myself, with my tongue, loosen them, and I have had a lot of them come out that way. But it got to a point that I became diabetic, and it's just very dangerous, and I didn't want to get an infection. So I looked around, and I could not find a doctor that I couldn't even walk in the door. Then I came across Dr. Sayegh, but through my financial advisor. And first time I went in there, it was like I've never had an experience like that. And he did my teeth. He removed 5 my lower teeth. And it was just local, no going to sleep or anything.
Was your partial comfortable?
My partial was comfortable, but when I started having problems with my bottom teeth, everything just wasn't right. I just had trouble eating. I couldn't chew right. And I would kind of just try and chew with the rear of my mouth. Or I would munch my food and I would swallow it.
Okay, and then you found out that you need a solution somewhere.
Oh, I did, because it kept getting worse.
Okay, how did you find us, by the way?
My son contacted our financial advisor, and through her, she went on the internet, and she came across Dr. Sayegh, and she recommended him, and so that's how I knew about him. And when I came in, it was just, I felt very different. And once I spoke with him and he explained things to me, it was very different. He was different from all the other dentists I had.
So you felt comfortable?
Very, very comfortable.
So how did everything go from there?
I was looking forward to coming in to see him. Any other time, it was like panicky, and I would cancel appointments with him. No, it was wonderful.
Good. And what was the treatment that he rendered for you?
Well, he started by telling me what had to be done, and it was that I had to have those removed and go with an implant.
How many?
He removed 4, and when he removed them, it was just under local. I was not put to sleep.
And was that okay?
And it was pleasant. I felt no pain whatsoever. And when he was done and I went home, I never had to take an ibuprofen. It was like, I find words that I cannot express
That's great.
how wonderful it felt.
That's great. So he placed 4 implants for you.
Correct.
And then what happened after?
Well, it was a little difficult, and I had to adjust to eating chicken noodle soup, which
Till you healed up.
till it all healed. And it took some time, but I wasn't uncomfortable.
You just had to learn how to do.
Yes, I had to learn how to chew. And
In that transition.
yes, in that transition.
So at the end, what prosthesis was given to you? Is that a removable prosthesis?
No, we talked about that, but I have long nails. And I was not about to cut them off. or go without. So we had to go with permanent. And it is amazing, amazing. I can't think of another word than to say, oh my God, I went through all this without any kind of discomfort whatsoever, no discomfort.
And how does it feel now after you got this prosthesis?
I feel like a new person. It's like I've never felt this way. It's like I forget that I have teeth, and I chew. I can taste food now. There's so many type of food that I couldn't eat for the longest time. And it's a whole different world for me.
That's great. So what's your word out of your experience to other patients that are listening and watching you now?
Go to Dr. Sayegh, and there is no other words. I'm sorry.
How about the implant themselves, the experience of the implant and the...
Well, they fit. It's like having my own teeth. They don't feel like implants. They don't.
So you feel like you've been rejuvenated.
Definitely. It's a new me,
That's great. And
And
what's your last word to people?
go see Dr. Sayegh, please.
No. I'm just talking about, I want you to give them the true feeling of your experience. That a lot of people scared of going to the
Oh,
dentist.
yes.
And sometimes that scare can lead you to lose your teeth, and then you are stranded with hopeless.
Uh-huh.
You can't help yourself because you're afraid to go to the place that's going to help you.
Uh-huh. I say, take care of your teeth. Don't be afraid, but go to someone that you feel comfortable with. And that's Dr. Sayegh.